I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen on this episode of Dark Shadows, but I do know that it's going to start with My name is Victoria Winters.
My name is Victoria Winters.
I was right. I'm always right. Hello, I am Joel Sharpton, one member of the Articulate Coven, and I am here with episode 5 of my Dark Shadows watch and reaction. Dark Shadows is the original supernatural soap opera, and we've been watching through it. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can get these videos a full week early and ad-free and a fuller reaction video. I don't have to cut it quite as close to past the YouTube conventions. You can find that all at articulatecoven.com/join. $2 or more a month gets you access to all our videos early and ad-free. When last we left Collinsport, and Collinwood, I should say, our hero or heroine, Victoria, had just met her ward that she's supposed to be here to take care of in the first place, David, and he said, "I hate you." So, I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen on this episode of Dark Shadows, but I do know that it's going to start with My name is Victoria Winters.
My name is Victoria Winters.
I was right. I'm always right. Can I just say, if it's me and all that stuff happens in the middle of the night at 2 a.m., I get up because a grown man sobbing downstairs uncontrollably, and then a little boy that I'm supposed to take care of tells me he hates me, I'm going to go ahead and pack at 2 a.m. I wouldn't wait for the gray light of dawn.
Unlock the tower.
Man, this room looks totally different with light, doesn't it? That's a very pleasant room to stay in. Looks like a dungeon last episode.
Winters, you're quitting, aren't you? Uh-huh.
Listen, lady, you're the one that came right before midnight to introduce me to your Dracula of a uncle that you're in love with so he can interrogate me.
Oh, Vicky, I know it was rough last night, but no one knows that better than I.
Girl, stop playing the sympathy card.
Your first and last breakfast in Collinwood.
She couldn't get... Okay, I feel better. I feel better stumbling over the name.
Vicky, you haven't even met David yet.
Oh, yes, I did.
But you're wrong. I did meet him.
And he hates me. All right, where are we going? I don't know if we've seen this. Oh, we're just going to the door. So this was the door that opened when she was going down to the drawing room last night, too. So it was David that was listening in on him. Like father, like son, trying to sneak in this woman's bedroom. Y'all need to leave her alone. Like ghosts in our belfry, so are the shadows that are dark. Listen, if y'all didn't watch Days of Our Lives in the 90s, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. Hope got buried alive. Marlena got possessed. That was on a non-supernatural soap opera. Norman Bates here. Ooh, shit, you're not going to jump out this window, are you? All right, he is a creepy little boy. Good job. This kid it's weird is this child actor may well be passed away already. He's definitely a grown-ass man.
Mother.
I'm a mama's boy too. I feel you. I understand. I'd be lost. Well, she's not dead though. We don't know what's going on with mama. Victoria Winters. It was Samsonite. I was way off. I don't ever want monogrammed luggage, but I would like some Samsonite luggage just so I can make that joke a little bit more relevant. He hates that luggage. This man hates that luggage. What's wrong? What's wrong, David? Was Mama's initials VW? I wonder if Mama's name was Victoria. I'm going to say no to that. I don't think that's the case. I don't know. I don't know why he's beating up the luggage. He's taking it out on that trunk, though.
My bottom's been shaved.
Listen, those are funny commercials. Those Charmin bear commercials are funny. I don't know who had the chutzpah to go into the boardroom one day and say to Charmin, "Do you know those does a bear shit in the woods jokes?" Let me tell you. Good on you. You made a lot of money, is my guess. That's my guess.
Here, just 3 words. Just 3. I hate you.
I and hate and you. That's not the it's not the Everly Brothers. The Ava Brothers. That's not the Ava Brothers song.
But I told you about Uncle Roger. Once you get to know him, I know he's charming and pleasant.
He's only a sex pest if you think about it that way, Uncle Raj.
Hi, kitten.
Delicious. How about some of my lousy coffee?
Oh, I don't have time.
Listen, I watched, how many? 7 whole seasons of Game of Thrones? 8? Whatever it was. I watched them all. And somehow, in 4 episodes, you have made this all much, much worse with Uncle Raj, and you ain't done nothing but swoon yet, girl. Ooh, it is not cool.
I have to get into town. I'm dreadfully sorry, and I hope you'll forgive me. Please say that you will, or else I'll...
Please say that you will. Please say that you will, or I'll throw myself off the cliff. I love a mid-Atlantic accent. I don't know if you all are appreciating this like you should, but like it's so damn good. It's really wonderful.
Nikki says she heard someone crying at about 2 in the morning.
Dreams, Miss Winters. Nothing but dreams.
It is definitely not dreams, y'all. I don't know if it's a ghost or if it's a person, but it is definitely not dreams. My guess is we're going to find a flowers in the attic situation, and there's a family member that we have yet to meet that has been locked away. Hey, that is quality luggage. That kid beat the hell out of it, and it's fine. Boy, you're going through all the stuff, huh? You going to pack her yourself? Interesting. That's not the way to make a friend, David.
What kind of person comes all the way up here from New York just to spend one night and then gives up?
Someone who wasn't properly informed. Let's remind each other that the first time she questioned at all what she was doing here is after she arrived. She talked to Elizabeth for the first time, and she was like, "Why did you send for me?" Bitch asked earlier. I love you, Vicky.
You go home to a normal family while
Stay with the Munsters. Yeah, we know.
Go ahead.
It's the foundling home, lady.
Miss me. And I miss them. All 152 of them. But there isn't one of them who wouldn't give 10 years of her life just to know who she is and where she comes from. You know what my family was? A cardboard box. And a piece of paper with 10 words written on it. Her name is Victoria. I cannot take care of her.
Well, now it's awfully poetic that every episode starts with "My name is Victoria Winters," isn't it? I feel like a schmo. Man, just occurred to me that she's an orphan named Winters. It is literally Game of Thrones rules, except it's not snow for the bastards. Isn't that something?
Why Collinsport?
Because your aunt wrote me a letter and told me to come up here and go to work for her. Like, what?
The foundling home was sent $50 for me in cash every month. The letters started coming when I was 2, and they came every single month until I was 16. It didn't make sense when your mother offered me this job either. I'd never heard of her, Carolyn, or Collinsport. Everyone thought I was crazy to come up here. Then why did you?
Because I think your mama knows who I am. I think your mama knows who my mama is. Maybe your mama is my mama. This central mystery is not quite as mysterious to me. She's got to be related to the Collins.
The postmark on the letters was Bangor, Maine. And Bangor is only 50 miles from Collinsport. So, don't ever envy me, because you know who you are, and you belong. And your name is more than just a season when you were dropped on the most convenient doorstep.
I'll be damned. I was right. It is Game of Thrones rules, sort of. Okay, so in Game of Thrones, Jon Snow is Jon Snow because he doesn't have proper parentage. He's out of wedlock child. He's not a legitimate son of the Starks or anything, and he's named Snow because he is a son of the North. So they're named for their season. I think one of them is like River or Stone is the moniker for illegitimate children in that area. I know in the South it's Summer. There's a bunch of Summerses running around. Huh. That's crazy. I mean, it makes sense, but
Winters? Victoria Winters. I'd never have figured that one out.
hey, me neither, Carolyn. You mean we were both in? Okay. What a development! What a development in the Victoria Winters of it all. First of all, genuinely, it's poignant now that the episodes start with her naming herself because it's all she had. Is this name that was given to her when she was dropped off. Fascinating. But yeah, genuinely, she's got to be a Collins. I can't imagine anything else happening here, particularly when we know she's going to be central to the stories with Barnabas in the future. I think she is anyway. Boy, you're doing a terrible job of packing that bag, kid. You ought to be done by now. You're never going to fit it all in there like that. You got to fold. Roll, really, honestly. That's the best way to pack a bag that tightly. Use those space-saving cubes. Oh, you're going to rob her, too? We got the Vaseline camera out again. Man, as good as the sound is in this transfer, that's how bad the video is at times. Listen. If David gets anywhere near, Roger's told you not to be by the cliff. He's going to... Oh, no, it's Roger himself.
Who are you?
That's a good question. One I've been trying to figure out all my life.
Oh, God.
Who are any of us?
All right. When a man that's wandering along a cliffside talks that eloquently but looks that shabby, you don't listen to him, Victoria. He's not a warrior poet.
Go home, Miss Winters. Once you've told Roger Collins I'm here, you go pack your things and go home. Tell him Sam wandered along the shore last night and came to Widow's Hill this morning. Another soul in that ghost-ridden house of tears.
Just a minute.
Ghost-ridden House of Tears. That is my favorite Decemberists album.
Because she was a stranger. Her husband's family hated her because she was different.
He didn't introduce himself, but here he is. It's Mr. Exposition. He's going to give us the full town backlog. I love it.
No, of course not. There's no such thing as ghosts.
Oh, yes, there are.
I mean, that could have been a woman's voice. It did not sound like a woman to me crying through the house. That sounded like manly crying. And by that, I mean very loud and obnoxious and in need of help. It's like I cry when I'm sick is my point. Sam I am. Haunted house because of a lonely woman who the townspeople hated.
I thought you'd be packed and gone by now. Carolyn, why didn't you tell me about your mother?
It's all right, Carolyn. Pout about it.
I thought you knew about my mother. Everyone else in town does. And my mother, being a sensible woman, decided to do the natural thing. She decided to wait for it.
To go in seclusion for 18 years?
At the house. Logical, isn't it?
All right, Burke Devlin did not leave 18 years ago. He didn't leave town 18 years ago. He left like 10 years ago. And that was when his business with Roger ended. So maybe Elizabeth and he didn't have a relationship. I was thinking that might be what happened to Dad. Dad left because Burke was involved. But I don't know, that the timing doesn't seem to line up for that.
Wait! I just had a thought. 18 years. He's been gone 18 years. What about it? The money. The money you said was sent to you. It started coming 18 years ago, didn't it? I don't know.
So maybe they're sisters, but not full siblings. You know, they'd be half siblings. Daddy had a baby elsewhere. She would have been older than Carolyn, though. Well, no, they said they're about the same age. Old Creepy McCreepster's been packing your crap.
David, how did your name is Victoria? I cannot take care of her. Where did you get that? Her name is Victoria. David, give it to me right now.
Gonna rip it. That's still fine, David. No big whoop. Get out, you little creep.
Do you want me to go home? They did. Who? The widows. They told me.
The widows. Oh, God, the widows talk to him.
You're just like the rest of them. Nobody ever listens to you. Nobody!
All right, so he's Sixth Sense. Man, if Shyamalan stole his whole thing from friggin' Dark Shadows, I'm going to be a little bummed at him.
Her name is Victoria. I cannot take care of her.
That's sad, lady. That's real sad, Victoria. I'm sorry. These Collins are bad for you, though, girl.
Wow, what happened here?
Hurricane David
He's on your side, huh?
came crashing into Collinsport.
Looks like he wants you to go home, too. But he sure doesn't know how to pack.
I'm telling you, you gotta roll it if you want to get anything into a bag that small.
And I'd be a fool to keep on staying here. You're right about that, too.
But I'm going to anyway.
If I go...
Her name is Victoria. I cannot take care of her.
Caroline, help me put things away.
We're not listening to the widows. We're not listening to David. Oh, look at that. They gave us a different set for the closing credits. I'm excited. Sam Evans, played by Mark Allen. I didn't recognize him. I'll look up, though, and see if he's somebody that we ought to notice. I'm still waiting for our hotel clerk to reoccur. I've got some details on him whenever he does. Let's see if we get the voiceover this
See
time.
where the action is. Join top recording stars as they visit exciting locations to sing the day's biggest song hit. Next on ABC.
I love it. I love it. Sing the hits. Okay, folks, thank you so much for watching these videos. If you're enjoying the Dark Shadow reactions, you can get them early and ad-free on our Patreon. You go to articulatecoven.com/join, $2 a month or more, and you're in for all of our videos early and ad-free. And of course, we give a longer, fuller reaction video as well instead of the truncated version that we have to put on to YouTube. So there you go. Thanks, and I'll be back more with soon. No, I'll be back soon with more.